Hello everyone and welcome back to Sorcery. We're gonna continue on our journey trying to find the rest of the spell to the north gate. We cross the bridge over the river Jabaji, which runs like a slime track to the center of city. Adventured you may be, but you have reached the banks of the upper Kare. The buildings here are not as grand as one on the south side of the river, but they are in a much better condition. Fewer people live on this side, away from the fields and the hills. But those that do are richer. They are also most likely more dangerous. But of course, it is on this side of the city that the north gate stands. You follow the road away from the river, leaving dripping wet footprints on the dirt track towards the fork in the road. The sun is rising over the streets of Upper Kare. A few creatures roam this way, and that unaware that they have walked the streets in just a fashion once before. In one corner of spring bubbles with fresh water. Drink from the fountain. I remember this gives me back some. You cup your hand on the water and drink a mouthful. It is fresh and invigorating. Yeah, 14 stamina. Should we ask someone? I think I need go up. You dry your mouth and consider your options. You follow a narrow winding street past shops and stores. It is still early and they are not yet open. But there are stirrings from within the houses as the day activities begin. A face appears at the window and seems to watch you pass, although the creature's eyes are closed and you are not sure that it actually notices you. Yeah, I was chased here by some of these guys, and I end up in sewers, so I need to avoid doing that somehow. Should I call out? Should I walk on by? You call out a greeting to the creature, who turns his head, but still he does not open his eyes. Perhaps the morning light is too bright for him. Another similar creature stands in the doorway across the street, washing themselves from a bucket. This one is thin and spindly, with a long face, not exactly a human and not exactly an elven either, but something in between. Half-elvins, perhaps? Should I greet it? I don't remember what I did last time, oh my god. I think I might just try ignore them. You pass it by and it seems not to notice you. At the end of the road, under a low arch, a group of youths are loitering, talking and kicking stones into the gutter. They notice you and begin to point and talk amongst themselves. Okay, so this is it. I think I need to take a side street to avoid them, or I can approach them and try talk to them. Let's try avoid them. You see an opening to one side and nip down it. The youths immediately give you a chase. Ah crap, this is the same as I ended up last time. You see an opening on the one side of the nip down it. The youths immediately gives you a chase. They are quick runners and you will have to move fast to lose them, but those alleyways are tight and you cannot see what is around each corner as you approach. I will not run. Oh, it's not what I wanted to do. You stop and turn to face the creatures you catch up with you in a moment. Good morning. That would be pretty awkward. Let's make them look like they maybe they will go away when I say you own this street. You own this street, I see. You remark. I see you are very powerful. I wonder if you have an idea how powerful. You replies quietly. Would you like to find out? Would I want to? Yes? My pleasure. The youth opens his eyes and suddenly a streak of burning fire shoots from under his eyelids, scorching your sight. What the fuck? You gasp in pain and he laughs. Then the other creatures grabs your arms from either side. Don't struggle, one whisper. I will look at you all over. Oh, what the fuck is going on? This is not what I expected. What the hell are they, X-Men? You are marched away through the alleyways to a building surrounded by a high wall. It is a prison. You are dragged across the yard and into an underground corridor. A cell door is opened and you are thrown inside, landing squarely on top of another creature's. What the fuck? I bet you will want to play this fudging swindlestone with me. You pick yourself to your feet and dust yourself down. Apologies, friend, you say to your cellmate. It is an Elvin, like those you met in the Shamutanti Hills, but he seems worn out and exhausted. The creature nods to you. Welcome to my little world, he replies. Who are you? You ask. My name on the outside hardly seems to matter, the Elvin replies with a smile. My name is number 6, and that'll be your name too. He points a bony finger. It's written on the door, see? From the sounds coming through the walls, this is one of several cells, all side by side. You hear snores, shouts, and screams coming through the stonework. You are an Elvin, you say. I've met your kind before. He shrugs. Elvins are pretty annoying creatures, he says. But that's not what they locked me up for. The cell is empty except for a bucket. Murmuring an apology to Elvin uses it for what it is used for. What is this place? Try a key? What? You dig through your pack for keys. Try the gate key. Why not? You pull out the car gate key, it doesn't fit the lock. Oh, surprise, surprise. You have tried all your keys, you give up on despair. The Elvin sighs. A shame. You had raised my spirits. What is this place? This is the jail of the Red Eyes, the Elvin says. There is one outside and he points at the guard whose face with eyes closed. Fills the tiny porthole. The smell from the bucket in the corner of the room is quite terrible. You don't say. Why are you here? You know, the Elvin replies with a sigh of some passion. I've asked myself that every night since I was arrested months ago, and I still can't figure it out. I don't do anything to upset those people. My only idea is that the Red Eyes aren't happy unless they've got someone locked away. He smiles thinly. Maybe now you're here. They let me go. Do you think so? No, he sighs. I don't. I guess I could cast a spell, but I can wait and regain some stamina perhaps? You settle down to wait and the Elvin smiles and nods to himself and sits down opposite of you. It is unlike an Elvin not to speak. This one must clearly be quite miserable here. The day wears on, it is impossible to mark the passage of time. There are no windows and not even a breeze by which you could judge the temperature of the night. It must be several hours later when the door is open and a bowl of food appears. There are the 3 guards outside, all red eyes, with their eyes closed. Wait. Yes, give me some food. Let me out of here, you say, talking quickly before they slam the door. There is no response. The bowl is dropped inside, then the door is slammed and locked. The Elvin gestures at the bowl. Eat first, please, he says. I've tasted it before. You eat half, then pass the bowl to him and he eats the rest. You then settle down to sleep. Morning comes and with it a biting heat, as though the sun had sunk down to swallow the world. The Elvin is red-faced and puffing. I never know it like this before, he gasped. Short of breath. Something strange is going on. You bang on the door and shout for a guard, but no one comes. Peering through the window in the door, the place seems deserted. As the day goes on, the walls getting hotter and hotter. It is like you are being slowly cooked. The air gets worse until you and the Elvin are sharing breaths, each aware that you will not last much longer. When you finally pass out, you notice the black smoke leaking under the door frame. The building is on fire, or perhaps the entire city. You will never know. You fall asleep and do not wake again. Oh my. Well, rip. I guess that's enough for this episode. That's a shame. I have to rewind somewhere. I think my best bet would be try to avoid these guys somehow. Now when I know what I can expect from them. I wish to go some... Because I really truly believe somewhere here at the red quarter of the city, I'm gonna find a guy who will tell me the spell, because it says one of the lodges is in the upper Kara, and this is apparently upper Kara. Actually, let's try to escape from them. Should I approach them? Would this help me, or they just on every occasion will try to capture me? A group of children doesn't scare you. You continue down the street towards them. They fan out a little until they feel the width of the narrow road. Above you, shutters are closing and people move away from the window as thought. Despite their eyes, they have seen a fight coming. Oh, maybe I can cast a spell. Cast Fear. Requires black face mask. Yes, this is exactly what I need now. You slip on the black face mask and cast the spell. Despite not seeing you do it, the creatures begin suddenly to slouch and cover. They appear quite terrified. A moment later, one barks away and runs off down the street, and the others quickly follow. Yeah, that's what you get. Nicely done. Okay, I think I'm gonna pause this episode here. Next one should be interesting. We have some stuff to do. I'm still alive somehow. I didn't die from not eating. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see you in the next episode. See ya!